We were drinking around the pool. We had already had a swim that evening. It was New Year's Eve, and so we were having a good time. And then a friend and I, we decided to walk down to the pool and have another swim, the last swim of the evening. And while we were getting ready, I just decided to jump in. And so I jumped into the pool, and I didn't hit the bottom, but I jumped in without my hands, and so my neck went in at a bad angle. And so as soon as I jumped into the pool and I dove in, I instantly knew that something bad had happened. It's a different body feeling. I could feel my neck, and I knew that it was really bad, but I just didn't know to what extent. In the back of my mind, Mum has always told me, you know what your body feels like, and if it's wrong, then you know. And so that just kept going through my mind, and I was like, something's wrong.
When Zoe told me something was wrong, my mind didn't go straight to the worst case scenario. It went, it's fine, it's just a bit sore, like, let's just float for a bit, it'll be fine. Obviously in hindsight, knowing how bad it was, that's not how I would have responded.
It was really quite confusing, because I think in that moment we were all quite intoxicated, so we all just didn't know what was happening, how bad or what extent the injuries were.
We somehow, Tom managed to, along with our other friends, carry her up to my bedroom, and we called the ambulance there, because Zoe, it's better to be safe than sorry at the end of the day.
Once the medics were there, I was like, it's easy, like, I'm fine now. It's probably just a bruised spine, so they're gonna keep me in a neck brace and I'll go home tomorrow, I'll be fine. I had my C7 vertebrae, so just the back of my neck, that had completely shattered, so they call it burst fracture. And the bone had started to encroach on my spinal cord. So it hadn't severed the spinal cord, thank God, because that's crazy injuries, but it was just starting to, you can see in the x-rays, there's bone going into that spinal cord, so it had just kind of touched it. So yeah, pretty bad from what I thought it was. I had to lay flat on my back for 6 days in hospital without moving, because my spinal cord was too inflamed to operate. So I had to lay flat on my back, which was quite hard to get through, because it was, you're not used to laying on your back and not moving. And on the 7th day I had surgery, so they took all the bone out of my neck, did a bone graft, got bone from my hip and put it back in my neck where the C7 vertebrae is, and then they did a spinal fusion with a metal plate in the back of my neck. And so after that, it was still probably about a month until I was, really able to, even have the fitness to walk around uni and stuff. But it was, probably about a month of just kind of getting to the place where I had enough energy to walk around and stuff. I think in those first 3 months, I was in a neck brace for 3 months, so it was quite hard to get used to, and I still had pain here and there, and I still have pain, 8-9 months on, but it's just achy pain in my back of my neck and arms, and I think mentally it's probably taken more of a toll on now. I think I really pushed away all of the kind of fear and all of the mental turmoil, and I just pushed it away because I just wanted to deal with me physically getting better. But I think now it's starting to come back, and I'm having to actually go through the trauma of the night.
Nobody, I think, had a knowledge about neck injuries. We were all 19, 20, very naive, and also somebody breaking their neck to that extent is something that is just not in the realm of possibilities within our group. No one had had a serious injury before.
Know what you're doing. Take responsibility of what you're doing, especially when drinking around pools, water, and being able to, if there is a problem, being able to be like, no, I do believe there's a problem, and sticking to your word and knowing what's wrong in the situation. And and just being safe.
Definitely don't undermine the risks associated with swimming while drinking. Just because you're an excellent swimmer when you're sober has nothing to do with the fact that you'll be a good swimmer when you're drunk. That's just not the case. If you are drinking, avoid all pools, and yeah, just look after each other.